Okay, so this is my little rig here. I'm using a oxyacetylene torch with propane and the welding tip here, and I could adjust the oxygen and the propane. So right now I'm just using pure propane, right? No oxygen. That's just all propane right there. I was using oxygen, but for this example, I'm just going to use propane, right? Let's take this kind of half off here. And right now, I'm going to maybe raise up the propane just a little bit more. You can kind of see the flame in there. Let's see if we can get a good shot. Yep, that's just all propane. Now, what I'm going to do is add the oxygen slowly. We're going to see the difference here in a second. Alright. Adding the oxygen. And I'm going to show you the flame right now. It's almost the same, but it's a little bit shorter and more concentrated. This is about maybe 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes on. I'm going to add a little more oxygen. You see how the initial flames coming out of the furnace are subsidizing and getting more concentrated into the foundry itself. And you can see the flames a little bit more concentrated and way more hotter. And you can almost see, well, eventually that side of the crucible will be vitrified and melt at these temperatures. There's nothing in there right now. I'm going to be adding some icy chips to burn off the carbon and all that stuff. But let's do one experiment here just with full power, or not full power, but as much as I'm comfortable with here. I'm going to add some more propane. Alright, and that's about as comfortable as I want to get. Now I'm going to add some more oxygen. I don't want to add too much because I don't want to backfire and it'll just make a loud noise, but that's more oxygen, more oxygen. Alright. Eventually it will backfire and it'll just make a loud noise, but I don't want that to happen, so let's not. See, right now there is almost no flames coming off. Just heat. No flames coming off of that. All the power is basically just being concentrated in that area right there. And you are starting to see a little bit of that vitrification on the side of the crucible. And eventually this thing will get really hot. So obviously the oxygen is very expensive. Not that expensive, but I don't want to use this at 100% continuous duty. I want to just use the oxygen at the end so I can keep like a stable high temperature for maybe 5 minutes, and just to get it all, you know, yeah. But anyways, that's that. So now I'm going to slowly reduce the oxygen. You're going to see how much flames are actually being expelled when you don't have full combustion. So let's reduce the oxygen, right? And we're going to see how much of the actual fire we're missing when we don't have the optimal oxygen temperature. I mean oxygen concentration. See, that's how much flame you are losing when you don't add the oxygen.